And welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Ivy Hartman, and still with me in the studio is Mike Kociela, and he's the founder and co-partner of Taste of St. Louis, which we look forward to every fall because it's just an awesome way to really get in there and try all St. Louis has to offer.
Yeah, it's something for everybody truly, and the size of it has grown so much. Last year we had a little over 350,000 people, and I think we're going to hit 400 this year. It's just grown exponentially, and we actually hit the New York Times this year as well. Which
really?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Part of what Charter's doing with the event is a national battle of the bands that ends at the event, and so they did a national press release, and I mean, almost every state picked it up. It was amazing. I mean, we were Atlanta to LA to New York. We hit the news as Charter, Center Stage, and Taste of St. Louis.
Which highlight the 3 acts that are going to be on Center Stage for us throughout the weekend again.
For sure. Macy Gray, who just missed a performance here not too long ago when the concert she was doing with Seal canceled. So that's, you know, everybody that missed that gets to come out and see Macy actually perform. All American Rejects on Saturday, and on Sunday, Taj Mahal, Super Blues Legend, which would be massive.
You know what I have a hard time doing when I get there, especially since there's 46 restaurants offered on Restaurant Row, is trying to figure out what am I gonna have to eat when I get there. I know they're tastes, so theoretically I could eat something from a few different places.
Totally.
But this year is kind of cool, so I could check it out before I go?
Yeah, you can see the menus of what they're going to serve online at tastestl.com, which is a nice thing, because it is overwhelming once you show up. I mean, how many choices you have once you're there. Yeah.
It's so good. And I remember Schlafly was pouring some of their tastes also one time when I was there.
Yeah, a couple years ago. This year we have Stella Artois and like a good amount of the Belgian brands on board.
Oh, fun.
As well as obviously Anheuser-Busch, which we love and who supports the event now for 8 years in a row.
We do love them. It's taking place the last weekend of September, the 28th through the 30th at Soldiers Memorial downtown. It is a totally free event. Bring your cash though, so that you can taste away. And you can find out more information about the full lineup of events at tastestl.com. The other thing that we mentioned before the break was that there's a special VIP taste that's for the first time ever that's taking place on the 29th at the Peabody, and so they can purchase tickets. Also, there's 2 different VIP tastes where you can get for a flat ticket rate. You can get in at noon and taste 19 different restaurants, or at 4 and taste those same restaurants. At tastestl.com, you can preview the event and also get tickets for that. All right, Kid City. It's a new partnership for you guys this year?
Yeah, there's an organization called Kid City, and they kind of go around the state and do Kid Cities, you know, and it's really great for us because, you know, luckily we were voted the #1 family festival in St. Louis, but that's a lot of work. And when we met these folks, I mean, they just were literally able to transport their concept into the taste. So now we have 30,000 square feet of activities for kids at the event, which is just massive. It's an entire, basically, city park, one of the parks downtown at Soldiers Memorial.
And so what I understand, it includes all kinds of things. Stuff from American Eagle Kids Credit Union, doing banking games. And then there's bike safety. Yeah, they're going to have a little area where the kids can ride bikes. And I think there's a helmet giveaway. The first 100 kids get a helmet. Wow. And I think the coolest thing I like is the fake cow that they can milk, which is not part of the biking thing. It's no, it's actually through a Perry Farms experience. So they've got that experience. And then there's even stuff under the big top. So if the kids are interested in the circus and things like that, that does sound like it's really geared. Are we looking at certain ages of kids, or? It's primarily younger. You know, I wouldn't say, you know, I would, it just depends on, you know, the skill level or whatever, but I think, you know, it's appropriate all the way up to 10, 11, and 12, you know, range. Great. But I mean, and little kids, you know, there's something for everybody within that, you know, area of the event as well. And I think there's something between like 40 and 50 different stations for kids to experience in the 30,000 square feet of Kid City. So it's that's amazing. Wow, that is. And so 50 helmets for each day will be given away to kids, the first 50 kids who are 10 and under at the Kid City event at Taste of St. Louis. Again, totally free. What do you recommend in terms of parking and getting down there? I would recommend parking as close as possible, is what we say. You can. Everybody calls us, where can I park? And I'm just saying, you know, just find your way. That weekend, there's also a cards game, there's a blues exhibition game, I think there's something with the Rams, I think there's a game, you know. There's a lot of activity, and that's why we did it on this weekend, because it's a really popular weekend. Everybody's downtown, you can walk to the event. That's true. Talking about being green, you can take the Metrolink, you can walk. We have bike parking at 14th and Pine. I mean, it's just a great experience, and it's a really true celebration
celebration of St. Louis, and it really does represent the entire city. And so we're honored to put it on, and we're glad that it has grown to the size.
And it's what we look forward to every year, September 28th through the 30th at Soldiers Memorial. It is free. tasteofstl.com for the full lineup, and it is free to get in, but people, don't bring your own food and drink. Buy it there. You know, you can bring in 1 bottle of water, but you just want to bring in, you want to support the local artisans as they will at Taste of St. Louis. Thank you so much for being with us. Oh my gosh, I look forward to it. I'm really excited that I can go online and find the menu in advance. And if you like to know about things in advance and all the great things going on around St. Louis, the best way to do that is to friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stick around. When we come back, we'll talk with Laura Gully of the Maternal Child and Family Health Coalition. And so don't touch that dial. Back with more right after this.